vision based on a true story written by Jacob Aaron Hockaday. A swirling yellow portal suddenly opened up in the floor of my jail cell. As it opened, I could hear the sound of a roaring crowd of people. Among the voices, I heard a particular woman that I had known throughout my life. I recognized her voice immediately. She was screaming, "Jacob, I'm in hell. Please help me." I screamed back, "Cry out to God. Ask him for another chance. Just say, 'Jesus, help me.'" It seemed like it took every ounce of strength she had just to force those words out. Her voice sounded weak, like she could barely get them out. "Jesus, help me," she repeated, screaming over and over again. Then she began begging me to come help her, or even just to be with her. "Please, please help me. I need you. Come lay with me forever. It's cold and dark where I'm at. I can't get warm." But I stopped responding to her. I became afraid that if I continued talking to her, it would somehow pull me further down into hell, into the place where she was. By the end of it, her voice changed. She started screaming, "Fuck you, Jacob. Fuck you." She repeated those words over and over again. Then the entire room and jail cell went dark red. The guards were different. The cell door was different. I looked at the guard and begged, "Please let me out." She looked sad. She looked at me and said, "I can't. Once you're in, you can't get out." That was the moment it started to sink in that I was in hell. I began pacing back and forth inside the jail cell, overwhelmed with fear. I started crying out to God. "God, how can I be in hell? I haven't even died yet." Then I began seeing writings on the walls. One said, "No kids allowed. So many meters down and won't have water anymore." I saw a goat's skull with twisting horns. I saw a picture, almost like an outline, of a male organ with another one connected to it. Then I heard a voice say, "You've been married and you've been shacked up." It felt like I was being shown the progression of sin and punishment. I saw a picture of a man having sex. To the right of it was another picture, and it said, "Punching," then biting, then stabbing. The images continued getting worse and worse. I saw numbers on the door, adding up the total of all the good and bad things I had done. It looked like +1 - 2, +2 - 3. The numbers continued, and at the end it equals 1. Then it became clear to me why I was there. I had been given a chance to turn from my ways and repent, but I didn't. I started crying and screaming, "God, I'm going to be in hell for the rest of eternity based off the number 1. The crying and pleading continued. Then I began hearing the voices of loved ones when I said their names. I heard audibly what had happened between me and my parents the night before everything happened. I heard my mom pleading with me not to go get high. "Please don't go. Just turn around and come home." And I heard myself responding, "No, Mom, I can't." Then I heard my mom and dad in heaven. They were so happy and full of joy. They were talking about how beautiful the trees were and how beautiful the moon was. They had a kind of perfected joy and happiness with no sense of the pain or past that existed on earth. Then I thought of Joel Osteen. Immediately, I heard the most gut-wrenching screams. I had to force myself to think about something else because it felt like if I stayed focused on him, it would take me to where he was. That added another level of mental torment. I felt like I couldn't even be safe inside my own mind. If I thought of someone, I would hear them audibly, whether they were in heaven or hell. Then I heard crowds of people clapping, shouting, and praising God. I was shown wounds that would never heal. The voice communicating with me showed me that the condition someone entered hell in would never improve. If someone had cuts, broken bones, sickness, or withdrawals from a drug, even something like a cigarette, the condition would remain and continue getting worse forever. The voice showed me that hell had different levels. I was at the front gate, but as time passed, people would move down to the next lower level where the torment was worse. Everyone continued moving downward for all eternity. I cried out to God again. God, this is only going to get worse and worse for all eternity. Will it ever end? After an eternity of time has passed? Then came the response. Mathematical equations I had never seen before began appearing on the floor. The equations were being written in a circular pattern with an infinity symbol